Good evening. And yes, before you ask, I am eating salmon out of a mug, and it is 9 p.m. Alright, so I have a bunch of stuff that I'm going to show off because I'm going to show you guys my recent art projects. And we're going to start small and we're going to go bigger because, Jesus, there's a lot behind me. So, I was into this like smoky line art thing, mostly from the Girl in Red single, I Wanna Be Your Girlfriend. It was all this smoky line art and it was really cute, so I kind of did more of that. Girl butt. We got girl thighs. And then we got girl in a pentagram harness. I thought this was fun. So those were easy. This is all, by the way, stuff within the last 4 months, I think. That one's older, but I'm proud of it, so I'm gonna show it. So this I worked on like yesterday. I mean today. No, I was literally just working on this. It has a long way to go. It's not done yet. I only have 6 days till I have to hand it in. So that's fun. And it's gonna have like a fat pentagram on it, so I'm excited about that. Next we got, this is like a figure drawing, and then I kind of turned it into a guy on a park bench, and he's barefoot, which I thought was cool. And now, I was kind of missing my dog because she died, so I painted her with like a little halo because I thought it was cute. And this was like a month ago, maybe. Oh, okay, so this has a whole ass story. Actually, this was a long time ago. I don't even know why I have this with me, but I guess it's like unfinished, so it kind of counts as works in progress, even though I don't think I'm gonna finish it. Basically I was trying to illustrate a poem, fairy poem, so I made all these big ass images. We've got our illustrations or whatever. We've got this right here. There's a second one, and I think they're in order too. Not that it really matters. I really like the window on this one. You can see how these aren't finished at all. I really like this green fairy though. She's very flowy. I fucking was not a fan of this project, to be honest, but I kind of tried to push through it anyway. This was going to be the front cover. I tried to push through it anyway, but I really wasn't into it. Oh, this one absolutely sucked. I wasn't even anywhere near done that. And then this one was absolutely a failure, so that was, or by my standards at least, so that was that. And now we're moving on to the bigger ones. This I did, right before I applied to OCAD, which was, I don't remember when, February, I guess, and now it's, March. So, this is, me. It's a portrait. It was my 3rd time, probably, because I usually work with acrylic, but it was my 3rd time trying out oil, and that one behind me is, I think, my 2nd time. I don't remember. So obviously I still have a lot to learn, but I had this little drawing of myself and this dog, so I just was like, hey, let's paint it, you know, I need some stuff to fill my portfolio, so this was one of them. And the really cool thing that interested me about making this was, first of all, it's partially acrylic. My art teacher taught me that you can do acrylic with oil as long as the acrylic goes on first and the oil goes on second. So half of it's acrylic, which I love. Saves a lot of money. And then this is all embroidery that I actually just like sewed into the canvas. That's why it's such a mess. I sewed it into the canvas and then I stretched it over the top, and I need to staple it down or something because it's like ugly right now. But if we pretend it's not there, it's not bad. So there's that, and then I think I should address the fucking fur. The dog lives with us, so her owner let me cut some fur off of her and stick it to the board because it adds texture. It's interesting, right? Where do I put this? That's it with this one. And now the big boy. This was after somebody died and it kind of fucked with me, so I kind of wanted to make something big about death and like mortality and stuff. How am I gonna... I think you get the gist. Man. There, that works. So this was a portrait that I did of me as an elf because I love elves. When I was in grade 9 and 10, no, when I was in grade 10, I would dress as an elf. I would wear elf ears to school and all that weird shit. And it was really fun. And everyone in my grade called me Elf Girl, or the art majors did. And my boyfriend's friends, which, fuck, I was flattered. I like it. Because honestly I didn't give a shit. And then I was really into like old-timey dress. I made this, it was a cloak, but I wore it as a skirt for this. Got this peasant top from my mom. It was pretty nice, and this corset too. So it's about death, right? I don't want to explain it, but you know, there's all kinds of signs of death in this. There's the skull moth, there's the other skull moth, there's like the decay cycle of the moths. We got a bunch of those bad boys. We got mushrooms that obviously signify rot and decay and whatever. We've got a hawk. It's one of those animals that benefit from rot and decay, and like rotting corpses, it eats them, so I figured I'd put that in there. And then like, you know, mushrooms benefit from that. I also put my buddy, I put fucking Cicero in there, my snake. I'm holding him because I like him. Doesn't really have any meaning. But yeah, I'm really proud of this one, and even though I made it back in November, it's fairly recent, and I figured I'd include it. Right, so I can't think of anything else to put in this video, so I think I'm just gonna end it here. Yeah, thanks for just coming with me and, seeing all this stuff. I mean, fuck, I love doing this kind of thing. It's fun to, explain myself and, like, my art process. And that's all. Have a good night, everybody. I'm probably just gonna go to sleep soon. Okay, bye.